homes. They were alone in the toilets when they see this. Two Japanese guys were doing a night walk trial when they heard some strange noises coming from the toilets, so they go to check it out and see something terrifying.
怖いね。
ここが男子トイレです。問題の女子トイレの方に行って、はい、行きましょうか。
じゃあ実際ここで自殺があった、
そういうことですね。例によって裏は山なんですね。はい、そうです。行きましょう。
They search for a while, and after they find a pair of shoes, things take a turn for the worst.
これはレディースの、靴。いたずらやっただとは思うんですけどね。いたずらす。
まあ不気味ですね。
靴が。今回の、このレポートですけれども、最終的に、靴が置いてあって、そういう感じですよね。
はい、そうですね。こういう。
We can see a creepy pale face emerge from the darkness behind one of the guys, and we can actually see it twisting its head sideways, slowly getting closer. As the person holding the camera gets startled and turns around to run, we can see the same figure now underneath the door trying to get in. They believe this was the spirit of Hanako's son, a young girl who lost her life inside the toilets, and now haunts them. A woman living in an apartment with two other roommates have noticed that objects seem to keep falling off walls all around the place. Any posters or pictures seem to be found on the floor over and over again. Some posters would fall off the walls really dramatically and startle them from time to time. However, the house is quite old and not well insulated, so they concluded that drafts were knocking things down, or the temperature change overnight were cooling the walls down and causing tape and sticky tack to fall off. One day, one of their friends who is an artist and photographer gifted them with some of his original art, so they decided to get it framed and put up on the walls with nails this time. But the first night after putting it up, they were abruptly woken up to a loud bang from both frames falling off, and one of them even making a hole in the desk. The very next day, while both roommates were out of the house, she noticed the picture started moving subtly and decided to record it as there was no draft at the time. This is what she captured.
What the fuck?
A few nights later, she's home alone again and decides to test out the vents in the room, as viewers suggested. But while doing so, she has an even more terrifying experience.
Okay, this is our vent test. We have about a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're gonna see if that does anything to move the picture frame. did not come on yet.
A sudden bang can be heard out of nowhere which scares her out of the room, and then oddly enough she finds one of her boots halfway down the stairs before another loud bang can be heard. This time she comes back into the room to find the frame had fallen off the wall. So is this apartment haunted, or is it all just an intricate ruse? You judge.
What's wrong? What happened? The table just moved. Well, the you mean the table just moved? Hell no!
What the f is that? What the f was that? Bro, what was that?
She was trying to find her way out of a playground when she hears this. Two friends find themselves bored in an empty fast food establishment when they decide to mess around in the playground. As the girls make their way up the old, seemingly abandoned playground tunnels, they decide to split up and make their way out.
Wait, where'd you go, left or right? Which way? I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland.
Wanting to record this silly moment, she makes a horrifying discovery.
Yours is brighter, mine's all dark.
She doesn't notice, but what sounds like the voice of a little kid can be heard whispering as she passes by.
This is literally for human hamsters.
Just in front of the area, she finds bash marks on the window, as if something really bad happened here. Could these marks be a reminder of a tragic accident that caused the residual haunting of a young boy or girl in this playground? Let me know your thoughts.
If your cat starts acting strange, it might be sensing an evil spirit. Here's why. A woman named Lauren moved into a new house and noticed that her cat Sosuke started behaving very strange, as if it could see something. After looking into the history of the place, she discovered that one of the previous residents murdered his whole family with a hammer. She then discovered an old hammer hidden in the basement. One day, she decides to record her cat's strange behavior.
Sasuke, see, look at that. Oh my god.
The cat can be seen staring up at one spot while a dark shadow figure walks past. Could it be a spirit from the past murder remaining bound to haunt this place for eternity?
She can predict a person's demise, but it is more of a curse rather than a blessing. In a secluded mountain village, Sally Stitches, a girl with the eerie ability to predict a person's demise, endured a life of torment from bullies due to her shy nature and awkwardness. One day, when the bullies saw her walking through the forest, they threw rocks at her. Sally points at one of the bullies and says that you are going to expire in 3 days. Sally's prediction about one bully's demise came true, leading the villagers to blame her for the tragedy. Driven by fear and superstition, they captured Sally, sewed her mouth shut, and imprisoned her in a mine, sealing her fate and silencing her forever. Legend has it that Sally's spirit still wanders, haunting those who speak of her, demanding that her story be told or suffer the same fate as her. Share this video if you don't want Sally to visit you.
The uploader states that his sister has lived inside a haunted house for 8 years. Until this day, random paranormal events still get her shaken up. One day while she is sitting on the sofa watching TV, she starts hearing some strange noises and decides to record it. Something in the kitchen can be heard repeatedly banging on its own, but as soon as she gets to the doorway, it completely stops.